Hello there everyone, welcome back to my channel. It is really great to have you here. I'm going to talk to you today about my favourite makes of 2025. My name's Rebecca and I'm coming to you from my little cottage in the Blue Mountains west of Sydney, New South Wales, Australia. I really love sewing my own clothes and working out what styles suit me, what fabrics I enjoy wearing, and what colours. If that sounds good to you, keep watching. I have done a lot of sewing this year, not as much as some, but probably more than I've done in the past. I do not sew every day. I find I really need to have good energy and concentration when I'm sewing. So I sew in spits and spats. I might do a lot one day, a little bit the next, and then nothing for a little while. So I'm really proud of what I have gotten sewn up this year. I have loved maybe 50% of what I've sewn. The other 50% I either have tweaked, worn a little bit, or given away to someone else. So these are the garments that I have really loved wearing and will continue to wear in 2026. Okay, my first garment is the Florence dress by Merchant and Mills. I think I really like this because of the fabric. It's a really boxy, comfortable fit, which I do like in my makes, but I think this cotton seersucker with the rickrack has just made it quite a joyful thing for me to put on when I wear it. My next favorite make of 2025 goes back to the very beginning of the year, probably this time or maybe even January at the start of the year, and it is the Birch Grove pants by Muna and Broad. And this was a really memorable make for me because I had never made a pair of trousers that fitted me and that felt good before. So these trousers put me on a journey of then discovering other trousers that I could make and make well and make fit me. These trousers are made in Japanese cotton by Seven Berry. I made them into a matching set with a top. I don't wear the top quite as much. It didn't end up being quite as comfortable as the trousers. These were made in a Muna and Broad size 3. And I still get lots of wear out of it, and I really enjoy them because they're black with some other colors flecked through. It's made them really easy to pair with other things as well. So if you have not heard of Muna and Broad before, they are a pattern company especially designed for people with curves and larger people. So the Muna and Broad Birch Grove trousers led me to trying many other trouser patterns, not with huge success with some things. I really found that the block of the pattern company was really key for me. So I kept trying, and my latest try turned out to be my greatest success. And they are the Everett pants by Cashmere. These are made in a navy linen, and I made these up into a matching set as well. The set, as well as the 2 pieces as separates, has been a really key piece of my wardrobe the last few months. So the linen is really nice and easy breezy to wear, and I found the trousers were just really really lovely to wear and mix and match with many things. So these are a size 18 in cashmerette sizes, and you get 2 different backside pieces if you have a generous butt or a kind of average butt. This pair is in the generous butt size, not because I've got a booty shape, but because I have a pancake butt, which means it's really flat but quite wide. So the extra little bit of material in the generous butt size really worked for that shape as well, which is me. So the Everett pants by Cashmerette, my favorite pair of trousers this year, I think, and I'll be making more of those. To go with the Everett trousers, I made a Finch top by Charlie Darwin Designs to match. And I really love it as a matching set and as separates, as I said before. So this has many options for sleeves and collars. And this collar, you can see, is the band with a little frill at the top. And we have our little wooden buttons at the top. Oh, okay, I'll put in the photos anyway. So I've really enjoyed wearing that. A big success, the Finch pattern for me. So much so I've made multiple ones, and I even made one for my sister for Christmas. Another one of my favorite makes in 2025 was another blouse, but this is a long sleeve blouse that I wore in winter, and I really loved wearing this because of the fabric. This is an Indian block print fabric that I bought from the Dahlia Society, but also because it was really comfortable to wear, but it was a bit of a harder make. So this is the Typo blouse by the Assembly Line. This, if I take off this here, this is the front of the blouse, and it's a high neck, does up at the back, and then you wrap your bow tie around and do it up. It's quite a long tie. Probably don't need it quite as long as it is. And I wasn't sure I could pull that off because I'd never done a collar like this before. I had actually never done cuffs. These cuffs are quite statement. They're quite long with a little button placket on it. And so it was really significant for me to prove to myself that, yep, I can do trickier things and trickier makes step by step. I have to tell you, the Assembly Line patterns, excellent. I will be making more. The instructions were fabulous. It really walks you through each step of the way. My next favorite make of 2025 is one I have actually not been wearing because it didn't work out quite right for me, but it was another one of those moments where I went, wow, I did it. I can do hard things. I can make tricky garments. And it is the Miller jumpsuit by Pauline Alice. I really love this pattern, and I've already got it cut out in a different size to suit my body shape a little bit better. So this was supposed to be a wearable toile in this beautiful vintage sheet, and I really wish it would fit me. I keep trying it on to see if it will fit. No, it's not quite right for me. The main problem I have with this is that the crotch is not long enough for me. So where it's supposed to sit, it's got an elasticated waist at the back, but not at the front. And just the waist does not sit high enough for me. So it's just a little bit skew-iff. But it has this V-neck at the front, a little bit low, but not too low. If you didn't like how low it was, you could always wear a little cami underneath. You could add sleeves if you wanted, but it just ends up being a little cap sleeve, little dolman out to about here. It does do up at the back, but you do have rather a large keyhole here in order to get your hips and your butt through. So even though it was not a successful make in that I've been wearing it ever since, I felt really good about making it because I proved to myself that I could make hard things if I just went slowly, bit by bit, and stuck at things. And the shape of the pattern and the style is good for me. I just need to change the proportions a little bit and have another go. My next favourite make of 2025 is becoming a tried and true. It was the second Marni blouse that I had made by Tilly and the Buttons. I chose this one over my first one because I think it's a little bit simpler with the short sleeve, and I just really love the fabric. It goes with everything. I can dress it up, I can dress it down. This was called a cotton poplin, but it's really fine. It's almost like a linen. Love the frill with the high neck. It does up at the back. And it's just very easy breezy to wear. You can tuck it in if you want. You can wear it out. So that is the Marni blouse by Tilly and the Buttons. And I've worn that a lot. The second last make that I've really enjoyed making and wearing has been a skirt. This is actually a free pattern. This is the Elemental Skirt by Sew House 7. This is the second one I made. The first one, I didn't like the fabric. It ended up being really, really static on me and I just couldn't wear it. But the second one, I think I nailed the shape and the size a bit more, and it's made in this fabulous funky print and in French terry fabric from Dupes Design. And I love French terry fabric. I've really enjoyed wearing that. I also think it's a great make for all seasons actually. I was going to say for both winter and summer, but I think for all seasons because you can definitely layer it up with boots or just wear it with some casual open-toed shoes. My absolute favorite make of 2025 is the blouse I'm wearing. You've seen it before if you've been watching my channel. This is the Finch blouse by Charlie Darwin Designs. And this is the first one I made in a vintage red and white gingham. It's just cotton. It has a lovely feel to it. It's kind of like a medium weight. And I just love the way it sits and feels. Again, can dress it up, dress it down, and it just feels really joyful to wear as well as very comfortable. They are my favorite makes of 2025. I've learned a lot along the way by doing so much sewing. A lot about patterns, a lot about sewing, and a lot about myself. So I'm really looking forward to 2026, onwards and upwards. If you have a tried and true pattern from 2025 that you absolutely loved wearing, I'd love to hear your comments and what it was. That is all from me for today. I hope you're well. I hope you're enjoying your garments, making and wearing them. Thanks for watching. If you want to see more content, hit subscribe. If you liked today's episode, give me a thumbs up. And if you wanted to support my channel, there is a link in the description box below to my Ko-fi account. And I always forget to say it, but the links to all the patterns I mentioned are always below if you are interested and want to go and check them out more for yourself. Bye for now, everyone.